It's time to face the Saints in New Orleans, the 3-5 Saints. We need to start winning, man. I just here we are again, up and down, up and down. It's sometimes torturous to watch this team. So I always look to the future as the best couch GM mindset one can have. Anyway, Saints mid on offense, pretty good at stopping the pass. Our defense, yeah, we need to keep improving, man. Maybe I could do like a quick status on how everyone's doing here halfway through the year. Let's take a look at that. All right. Well, we're going to target Lenore Sellers. Period. End of discussion. What we do with Bryce is going to be debatable. Do we keep him, let him play next year? I guess the question is when do we trade him, or do we let him go to free agency? I mean, we're going to try to get something out of him before. Whether that means play next year, franchise tag him, trade him, I don't know. But I'm trying to win games while develop for the future. Bryce is not my future. Um, if he loses this game, there's a high chance Kenny Pickett starts the next game, unless Bryce just looks great and you know what I mean. But it just feels like that roller coaster of not really low lows, just lows, and a little above mid. So it's a boring roller coaster at that when it comes to Bryce, bro. All right, let's see here. I feel like I need, you know what I need to do? I think I need to adjust this a little bit. Now that I remember, I think I need to get, because Brooks is starting, I need to get Chuba some more snaps, in my opinion. But I don't know. I'm always tempted to bring in a running back in the off season to look for someone more of what I'm looking for. Uh, these guys aren't actually looking that bad, in my opinion. Um, I just think that maybe it'd be nice if they got open more, but I can't tell without constantly doing replays. I do want a tight end, man. I don't. I think Sanders is good, but I've been tearing myself apart trying to figure out. Okay, well, and I'll know. I won't really know, but I'll know. I'll have more info before the draft on how fast these guys are and who I would want. But there's only so many draft picks too. Because here's the next thing. Even I trade Rasheed Walker because I'm not gonna be able to afford him next year. So the question's gonna be, hopefully I can afford and Moten doesn't retire for next year. Hold on. We got Reese at 68, and then we have Blake Fisher. I signed. I mean, maybe he could take over. Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't be that worried about right tackle then, because he's young, good overall right now. So basically a 70 overall, which isn't that much better than Reese, but okay. I think Edge. I'm probably just gonna replace this guy. I don't know if I'll be able to re-sign Gibson. He's older too. It was kind of originally the thought, but this is last year of his contract, just to be that fifth edge rusher. Don't really need. I mean, we need one in case one gets injured. Luckily, we haven't been really dealing with injuries this year. Knock on wood. Oh yeah, he's definitely not going to be on the roster next year under that cap. But there's always a chance if we let him go, save enough to then afford him and have it make sense and have it fit. That's always a possibility. But we could very much be looking to go into next year with just DB, Hunter, and Jackson. Um, so yeah, definitely going to target a D tackle on the draft because they're just too expensive in free agency. Linebackers probably going to bring, well, you know, maybe a couple in to challenge everyone except Lloyd. But I'm not really okay. Have I been where have I been disappointed? You know, we definitely need tighter coverage. Where have I been disappointed? I would like to see, you know, more broken tackles, more consistent average in the run game. Less fucking sacks given up for sure. More pressure on the quarterback. I think we're starting to really hunker down on stopping the run. More pass breakups in the back seven. All right, let's take a look at the Saints. Kellen Moore, West Coast spread with a disguised 3-4. Let's look at their rookies. Dude, they had some good rookies, man. Who are their first year guys and rookies? So they're saying this guy automatically became their best player. Then you got Chris Olave, who's just no one on our team can cover him in real life. Let's just be real. Damn, dude, this guy's been all over the fucking place this year. I keep seeing him getting cut. All right, Kelvin Banks Jr. Second year guy. I think he was our first round pick a year ago. Jonas Sanker. I don't remember where he got drafted, but he's pretty damn good. Charlie Smith. Don't know him. Tyler Shuck, of course. He was their second round pick last year. What's his speed? Oh, he's got some good athleticism to him. Then you got Jordan Tyson, rookie. Probably putting up stats to challenge rookie of the year. What's his injury rating? This motherfucker, if he's in the 90s, bro, or high 80s, there's no fucking way. Okay, I guess they probably gave him the most they probably could without being ridiculous. Christian Miller. I did want him on the Panthers, but it didn't work out. So who's their next? Probably gonna be Oscar Delp, right? Oh, I see him right here. Okay. Let's look at the depth chart. Tyler Shuck backed up by Spencer Rattler. Backed up by Zach Wilson. Travis Etienne Jr. Devin Neal. Oh, Tyson's not even starting? Okay. Bryce Lance, I forgot they got him too. Oh, they got Baron Brown too? Damn. I'll have to keep an eye on him. I like him for speed. Alright, so their guards are kind of weak. Not that we really get that much pressure. Corners are pretty weak. Alright. We do have a couple of things. So I think, what is it? Oh, Derek Brown is up for a dev trade increase. So he needs 5 tackles plus 2 of them tackle for loss. And then supposedly our running backs should be able to break a little bit more tackles this game. I think our goal is to rush for 100 yards and 1 touchdown. Hold on, do the Saints have anything here? No. Okay.
On the Carolina sideline, here's a look at head coach Dave Canales. These guys are lowly 2-4 over the last 6 weeks. Facing off with him, that's head coach Kellen Moore of the Saints. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Glad to have you all with us. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It is Ryan Fitzgerald with the honors. And we're off on EA Sports. Brown with a return here. Jukes away from one. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They'll be led out by the Louisville
I'm gonna be
products.
pretty
I know those folks are
disappointed if
excited
I just
for
see
him,
this
as
guy
are the
pick
folks
us
from
apart
Texas
all
Tech
game.
and Oregon. Here's Tyler Shuck.
Kate, it's really obvious. Tyler has nothing to prove about his dedication to the game, and he put his body on the line collegiately. He got that covered across a 7-year career in a couple different stops. Evaluators, they love grit. Tyler's got a lot of it.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. ETN again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Miller. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Boyd on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Here's ETN on 1st down. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now run by Neal. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 30.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They're going to run it with Neal. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. There's Nick Scorton there on the play.
It's a gain of 3.
Third down, here's Shuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Smith able to put it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Trevor Etienne to return this. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap out of Young. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. 1st and 10 from the 43.
That's good for the Panthers. First down.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Carolina.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Young working from the gun. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Young looking to throw. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start. Offense.
So the penalty is going to back him up 5. And in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Young. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Kate, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Brown with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Head coach Kellen Moore readying his Saints for their next series. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 13.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding.
Thank goodness, man.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Now Chuck on third and long. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down. Brought down before the return gets far. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Moves through and breaks away. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start.
False start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They pick up 7 on the ground. That brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Young. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Pass interference. Defense.
So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a fourth down, it's back to first. They'll run here following the penalty. To the 15.
Damn.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 28 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
From the red zone on first. And he sails that one over the end zone. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Brown with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Saints to the line now, 1st and 10. Shock working from the gun. He's running with it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Panthers have taken the early lead. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Saints 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They go right back to Etienne. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They run with Neal. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll run now with Neal. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Chuck on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Smith able to put it through. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Dave Canales getting his Panthers out there for their next drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Young to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Panthers.
On the give, it's Brooks. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Going play action, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Tannero McMillan he was looking for. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Rush coming for Young. That's popped by Hubbard. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, Hubbard. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Panthers first down. A gain of 12. First down, Panthers.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Justin Reed with the tackle. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Young to throw here on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
There defensively.
4th down, Young. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Intended for
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Complete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
To throw, Shuck. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. To the air on 1st down, Young. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Young. Finds Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
To the air on 3rd and long. Connects with Hubbard. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
That's good for a Panthers first down. A gain of 47 yards.
From the red zone now. They set up the screen. Brooks. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Another Panthers first down.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Etienne. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead.
Touchdown.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 6.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. On play action, here's Shuck. Looking to his fullback now. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27.
On second down, it's ETN. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for a Saints first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now an inside handoff to Miller. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Shotgun snap to Shuck. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Damn, bro, finally.
And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, blocking up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First and 10 from the 32. Young working from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Carolina.
Working inside the red zone. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Young looking to throw. Dumps it underneath. Hubbard. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Again, it's Young. And this defense is holding up. Had somebody ready to knock it away. And that's going to force 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
I just want to see like a lob pass,
Third and
dude,
long
in
for
back
him here.
corner. I mean, that one
He
works
has
too.
the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers
That's much
blow
nicer,
their
man.
lead
Much
just
nicer
before
to be up by
halftime.
two scores.
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Saints 6.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Head coach Kellen Moore readying his Saints for their next series. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Chuck now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
14 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Chuck, 1st and 10. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. He did well.
Don't
on
even
that
call
play,
that
but might
interference,
have
bro.
had
I
some
don't know what
early
the-
help. We've
Okay,
got a flag
good.
down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Chuck working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The Saints call their
Oh
third and
shit,
final
he's gonna go
timeout.
deep here. I can feel it.
Brings up 2nd down.
To throw
Pass
again here, it's
interference.
Chuck.
Ooh,
And this
thank
time
you.
they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll throw it.
Thank you.
And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Now that's starting to look like a fucking defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Going to Brooks here to start the half. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Brooks on the counter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now, hang on a moment. I think we've got an injured player out there. Yeah, that's Chuba Hubbard being looked at following the play. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Completed over the middle.
See, I want a tight end that's going to be able to like
the 41.
keep going on his
Emerson with a
straight
stop that time.
towards the sideline with speed to get that point. But I just don't think I'll be able to get that
Pass
with the
caught
guy
by
who has
Brooks.
some size.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory
Man,
before
Bryce
he's brought
looking good
down.
today.
Big gainer here as he picks
For the
up
most
20.
part.
And that's good for a Panthers first.
I give him an A so far. Maybe A minus, but yeah, A minus. There wasn't. I think I saw at least one like stupid overthrow.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther.
I think Chuba's the first to go to the locker room this season.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Again, it's Brooks. Escapes a defender. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 14. First down.
Running once more with Brooks. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
The Saints going with some extra defensive backs on this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the Panther field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through, and that makes this a 3-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Chuck. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Offense up to the line fast.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
On the coverage defensively.
Shuck. Into traffic, complete.
Dude, how the fuck
And
do
they're
they
going to bring him down just
like catch
moments
those
before
and
he's
keep
able to
it, man?
break
How
it
they-
across midfield.
How they just not fucking just drop him?
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shuck now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
To Travis
And dose of the
Etienne.
hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Counter give to ETN. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 10 yards.
We've set it downs from the 37.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up.
Coverage defensively.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Over the middle and complete to Olave. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days.
Come on, DB,
you can make
stop
a
this
play
shit
in the
behind
open
the line.
field, keep them short like that. I promise you, some money will follow.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shuck looking to pass here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Shuck's going to throw here.
Damn it.
Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Rod. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The extra point, here's Smith. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10.
Panthers 23, Saints 13.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, this is Etienne, who dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. It's Young, the throw here on first. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it.
And he still came down with it.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Hands off here for Brooks. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort.
You know what?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain.
I'm gonna
It's
take him out
second
of the
and
game.
6.
That's twice now. He's gone to the sideline.
Back to throw. Here's Young.
Brooks. Okay, whatever. Oh, damn, dude. Brazel's fucking good at
They're
that.
going to be set up with a first and
He's
goal here
fucking
from
good
the
at
7.
it. Dude, I'm shit. I'll fucking venture to say he's better at it than T-Mac.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
We're gonna have to wait it out. Dislocated hip, huh? Let's take a look and see how the DB's doing and the blocking. D-Lou, bro, what the fuck, man? Where is he, man? Damn, one fucking tackle. Oh well, whatever.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st.
Oh, Brazel got him that touchdown.
The Panthers make it a 16-point ball game.
I like watching these games.
It's a Bryce Young touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead.
Saints 13.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Chuck now from the gun.
Oh, dude. That was nasty, man.
And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll look underneath here for Etienne. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd down, here's Shuck.
Actually, him got fucked.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to
50 yards
as we work through this second
over
half.
a quarter left in the game.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He finds Sanders. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time.
Oh,
yep,
God,
marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down. Brooks going for the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
Now give this up the middle to Etienne. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Young.
Damn it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Shuck to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go get him, go get him.
Shuck working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Saints first down.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'll take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. To throw, Shuck. He stays up. Stepping up, and he's going to run. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
11 more yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw, Shuck. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now motion him out of the backfield. To the air on 3rd and long. Catch is made in close. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Looking, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Don't let him
A
scramble.
gain of 1 yard on the play. It's
Chuck now on 3rd and goal.
Damn it.
And he's brought down,
down.
real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Smith able to put it through. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Baker with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Why does it sound like she said
Jonathan
Baker?
Brooks ready to begin another drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Run it again.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks.
There you go.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Young.
Go, dude, fucking fuck! Dude, get, like, look at the guy just sitting there, man. What the fuck is...
This is a tough spot to be in. It's
Okay.
3rd and very long. Third and long for him here. Making the call himself. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Here comes the Saints offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So the pass brought in. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. 1st down now, ball at the 33. On the give, it's Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd down, another run by Brooks. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. I think you can call this one, okay, this field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shuck now on 1st down. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Motioning left is their running back. Shuck looking to pass here. A throw left side finds Johnson. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has it downfield near the boundary. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Shuck now from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. And someone stepped
Nice
in.
pick.
It's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
He's going to get a few here. Brought down at the 33-yard line. Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They go right back to Etienne. So he puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Panthers close to picking up their 5th win. Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A gain of 9.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Saints, first down.
Running back sent in motion left.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing, Chuck. Connects on the crosser. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. They'll look underneath here for ETN. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard
Chuck
line.
working from the gun. Into traffic, complete! And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
A gain of
Prior to
12
first
yards.
down, they decide to call a timeout.
Another
Empty backfield now, running back motions out left.
first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing it again here. He can run it, and he's brought down at the line. We have a timeout here, second one taken by New Orleans.
Brings up second and 9.
Now Shuck to throw.
33-yard line.
Taking off with it again. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shuck to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Lathan Ransom has it. And the Panthers will have the football shy of the 20-yard line. Well, as if this one wasn't tough enough, it's another possession lost as he is picked off once again.
I think what I'm looking for here, what everybody's looking for in the building, what kind of fight do you have? Because a couple of turnovers in a row can take it right out of you, especially the deficit you find yourself in.
The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. And this one just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only one timeout remaining to stop it. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road.
Good game, man.
And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.
Could have been a little bit more fine-tuned. Not give up as many sacks. Get rid of the ball.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from New Orleans.
Could have got more passing yards. All right, let's see. 409 yards to 351. Damn it, dude. I want to hold him under, what, 100 yards rushing? Three interceptions, man. That's pretty good. Oh, I didn't realize the brothers were playing each other, huh? I think we pretty much shut this guy down up until about the end. DB, bro, he was just a non-factor. Fuck, Jalen Phillips, bro. Oh man, I'll take the win though, man. That feels good. That feels good. Okay, what do we need here? Zone. So basically, coverage and tackle, recognition, pursuit. Pursuit's like 84. Coverage 72. Where's play recognition? 71. Tackle 85. Or actually 69 for play recognition. Where's man coverage? Oh, 69. Hmm. Three to 7 weeks. Over here on the right here, Jalen Phillips was locked in today against the Saints. Yeah, he was. 3 fucking sacks. DB. Come to my office, waste my time. Tell me you're disappointed in yourself. Yeah, what happened, bro? You should be disappointed in yourself. Yeah, the fucking OC tried to fucking tell me something else. You know what? I need that fan rating to improve. Alright. Let's see where this puts us in the division. Up next, the fucking Ravens. Oh, damn it. Forgot something. Oh, shit. Actually, I didn't realize this gives me an update. Okay, cool. Huh. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Ooh, linebacker breakout, huh? Mock draft number 2. What do they have us taking? Alright, back to the division. Where are we at? Okay. Alright. So, Tampa Bay has the tiebreaker. They beat us. Derrick Henry's out. Zay Flowers is out. Oh, damn. Bateman, I think he's a fucking starter. So who do they have at running back and wide receiver right now? Nick Chubb. I mean, it's not Derrick Henry though, so that's fucking nice. Zay Flowers. Yeah, their top 2 receivers out, bro. I might want to think about, like, seriously. I mean, what can I do to stop the quarterback from scrambling? Alright, let's go to this real quick. Okay. Yeah.
The greatest linebackers become almost living legends as they patrol the field. Unquestioned leaders to their teammates, feared instruments of destruction to opponents.
Devin Lloyd, huh? Okay, anything with, yeah. So either 4 tackle. So how are we breaking this down? I can't do the and shit. That and here sucks. So what's more likely? 4 tackles for loss. 2 tackles for us. So 3 or an interception. 2. I think this one's more likely. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Actually, no, hold on. Let's see here. Who's the worst? Chiefs, Vikings. Okay, I think it's time. I think I need to go do something about this fucking Patrick Mahomes shit, because I'm willing to bet he's like still for some reason on injured reserve. Yeah. No injury, so I think it's time to bring him back. I think the Colts are the same. Okay, so I'm thinking that's the issue. Damn that offense, though, man.
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness.
Bet you I
The decision
disagree.
now, how exactly to exploit it.
Okay, I don't get a choice. 4 fucking sacks. Okay, I'm gonna run this tool here. See if it works. If not, I'll do it manually. I guess we can check it here. Where are we at in the power rankings? 14? Okay. Where's our boy at? Oh, 17. What's this mean? Oh shit. 17 ranked quarterback, youth movement. Okay. What's this? Let's go to 17. What do they have to say? Huh? You know what? I'm gonna do a quick tour of depth charts here. You know what? I could probably do it faster on the. There we go. We'll do that. Because, yeah, I don't know who else was taken off injured reserve that shouldn't, at least quarterbacks. Shit. In hindsight, it would have been better to kind of look and see who all was on injured reserve. Damn it. Whoa, what happened to fucking what's his face? Kirk Cousins. What happened to the other dude? Oh, he got cut. Dalton got cut. Geno Smith got cut. Damn, I'm trying to keep an eye on this fucking Mike linebacker. don't think they're gonna cut him, bro, but I wish they did. I wish they did. Oh, they would cut him first. He's like, yeah, dude, he's fucking bottom of the barrel. 6'5", 242 speed, acceleration, dude. Like, goddamn. Cut that motherfucker so I can pick him up. He was a 4th round pick for the Falcons. I'm just thinking he looks good here. I didn't know anything about him before I saw this size and speed. But I just don't think that, like, they would trade. Yeah, I can't give him like a 6th or 7th round pick for this guy when they've used a 4th on him and it's his rookie year. So I'm kind of hoping they cut his ass. All right, I think that should cover it. Oh, next game, Ravens, man. Hopefully we can hopefully we can shock them. They got some injuries. Hopefully we can just come in, do our thing, and go. All right, till then.